Do you just want to jump right in? You really just want to do a
Hello,
cold
everybody,
intro?
and what's up? What? Damn, what? Let me start over. Fuck. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the coolest podcast on the planet, Goons in a Room. It's your boys, Elijah and CK, aka formerly known as Kid Saturn and Ghost. We're going to explain a little bit of that here in a little bit, but for the time being, bear with us.
Much like many of your girlfriends, Elijah here has flipped the script, so to speak. He has decided that he is no longer comfortable in his own body, and now he is going to his new self.
I am Christine. What? I'm just kidding. No, we're switching up, man, because,
Hey, wait a minute. You took that... Hold on.
What?
I was just talking about how, like, you know, your girlfriend will say she's fat, but she's not fat. You went in a completely different direction.
I have a female soul that is attracted to women. See, I'm trying to subtly hint at who I'm talking about without saying their name, because I'm pretty sure that we got denied ads for mentioning a you-know-who, so I'm avoiding the name.
Ah, I see. So it was layered.
Yeah. I'm deeper than you give me credit for, man. I'm actually a pretty deep guy. But no, man, if I could real quick, just explain the name change. Long story short, I'm not going to be rapping anymore. I figure Kid Saturn is like a rapper type name, I've decided I'm going to start singing. I'm going to be taking vocal lessons coming up tomorrow. We're going to see how that goes. So for now, you guys can just call me Elijah. Or if you want to call me Elijah, that's a cute little nickname I got not too long ago. So if y'all want to call me Elijah, that's cool. We'll actually have because before I say anything, I want to make sure that my channel link, it doesn't even say my name in the link, so it doesn't fucking matter. Whatever.
Yeah, you're not cool enough to have a personalized
I don't give a
link.
Fuck, man. I don't care. I'm gonna be uploading soon though. I'm gonna be doing. I don't know. I think I've decided I want to do my own type of content though. Probably some FL Studio tutorials if you guys want that. Maybe some song covers if I feel like it. We'll see, though. So, hit the boy up, man. Hit the boy up. Pay my rent. Any fucking way.
You're such a sellout.
Any friggin' way. So, today's episode, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We're going to be switching up a little bit.
Wait, this is news to me.
Oh, yeah, no, we're just going to be trying it out. Why not? We're pretty, we're in...
Fresh.
We're not stupid. We're not stupid. So, I feel like we could have pretty valuable commentary.
You did? Okay, that was the way you speak, man. It's like you walk on eggshells. It's kind of... It's interesting.
I think what you meant to say is I have a way with words, much like a poet. So, let's get into some fucking conspiracy theories, dude.
Okay, so... This idea came to me because I listen to many other podcasts and I consume a lot of content on YouTube, and I have been known to go down rabbit holes for conspiracy theories. And my girlfriend, she is not, I wouldn't say she's a conspiracy theorist, but she does also enjoy conspiracies, and she came to me with a conspiracy that was so fucking ridiculous, and she subscribed to it. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, she believed it and was 100% like, this is happening, this is real. Mm-hmm. So from that point on, I never thought people actually believed that. And no, I'm not trying to be mean to her or anything, because I don't want to like make it sound ominous and be like she's seen the error in that belief. But she kind of, I don't know how comfortable I am talking about this specific conspiracy because of how like relevant it is.
Talking about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
You see, okay, this is going to be a fun little segment for us, because this whole thing is just going to be you talking about conspiracies and me learning, because I don't know shit about conspiracy theories.
And I'm just an encyclopedia of useless knowledge.
Yeah, man, like,
it's very casual, yeah, man.
I'm trying to, again, I'm walking on eggshells, because I'm trying to be as nice as possible.
Nah, fuck them.
And this isn't even to say that what I'm about to say is mean. My girlfriend is super, like, into conspiracies or whatever, and, like, murder podcasts and all that. I feel like if the argument was presented right, I could buy it, but for the most part, from any conspiracy theory I've heard, which basically only involves like the Illuminati and 9/11. Outside of those events, I have no knowledge of any conspiracies. But I'd like to believe, if it was presented correctly, I could believe it, but I probably won't. So I'm just gonna have a fucking field day picking these things apart with you.
I'm actually a bit of a skeptic myself. I think there's very few ones that aren't like so obvious, and like any conspiracy theorist would say, it's obvious, it's right there in front of you. I'm talking about things such as the JFK assassination. There was obviously something we don't know about going on there.
Right. You see, that's the thing with a lot of conspiracy theories, is because they all involve somehow the government covering shit up, and you would think, just logically, like, if this was something that the government or any sort of higher ups or whatever, if this was information they didn't want to be out, you think it wouldn't be so easy for people who do believe in conspiracies to find evidence to prove it, you know? Like, you think they'd try to make that as difficult as possible.
Another thing is a lot of these conspiracies are older than us. How long can so many people that are supposed to be involved in this keep this a secret? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's like a cop-out argument, I know, but it's a cop-out argument because it makes the most sense.
Right.
It, like, the famous saying is, it takes only one person can keep a secret.
True.
I know that better than anybody. I have so many secrets.
Yeah, just, like, if I can barely keep a fucking secret, I don't, on like some minor type shit, I don't think the government could hide entire fucking tragedies from us, you know?
So that will be the episode. So let's just kind of like jump in with one I mentioned, the JFK assassination. Do you think it was Lee Harvey Oswald?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You see, this is one that I actually know.
I'm very passionate about this one in particular.
From the position that Lee Harvey Oswald was in, that they claimed that he was in during the assassination, and from the footage that we've seen of JFK dying, there's no way that his head should have flown in the direction that it did, being shot from the angle that he was shot at, right? Like, that, it makes no sense.
What about like the magic bullet theory? Because they said only so many rounds were fired. Are you familiar with the magic bullet theory?
No, not even a little bit. You see, I claim that I was educated on this. Turns out I'm not. Oopsie daisies.
So the magic bullet theory basically says that there was 7 entry and exit wounds. So 7 wounds in total on JFK and someone else within his limousine. Right? That one bullet did all 7 entry wounds and did minimal damage to the vehicle.
See, that's also kind of
one bullet. So it's also called the single bullet theory for those of you who don't know it by my name.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
JFK definitely, there was something going on there that we don't know about, and it's what makes it even crazier. When he got killed, Lee Harvey Oswald being killed before he could even be taken in for questioning.
Yeah, and wasn't there some sort of like bill or something getting passed around the time that JFK was assassinated? Like, there was some sort of like some sort of like social bill or something that was getting passed, and people like to claim that his whole assassination had to do with the fact that people didn't want that bill passed or something. I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of spitballing.
The generally understood idea, just from all my research and the comments I've seen, the CIA did not like JFK or any of the Kennedys, and the Kennedys didn't like the CIA. So they were going back and forth his entire presidency, because he was a very left-leaning president. Mm-hmm. And it was a very totalitarian, controlling CIA at the time. Not to say that it isn't now. I guess they've gotten better at not only hiding what they're doing, but brainwashing us to not seeing it.
Right.
Which is fucking crazy to think about. Like, we live in, quote unquote, the land of the free, but there's so much subterfuge going on. So much that we,
that's a big word.
we, the average citizen, do not know. And again, I don't subscribe to any major conspiracy theories. I don't think there's chemtrails in the air or anything like that. It's very obvious that there are things going on that we do not know about, may never know about. And if we do ever find out, it'll be so far in the future that it's too late to really say anything, but like shake our finger and be like, don't do it again.
Oh, CIA.
Yeah, you
guys.
You whippersnappers.
Come on,
always
guys.
with the acid, always with the MKs and the Ultras. Speaking of which,
CIA.
what do you know about MK Ultra?
You see, I thought you were going to bring this up, so I was considering researching it on my break, and then I decided to take a nap instead. So, nothing.
Facts. Okay. So, essentially, just to TLDR, the CIA wants to try mind control, or try and develop a form of mind control, specifically like sleeper agent type deals. But really, they were just trying to see what they could do with LSD. So they were actually giving like soldiers and like CIA agents LSD and not telling them. So like, I just want to. This is a really funny thought. But imagine, we're at work and you've played those like one-off horror games that only last like 20 minutes. It's just like running through a hallway collecting shit, those typical stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine they would do shit like put like 2 tabs in this dude's coffee and then hang up a sign that says hold shift to run in the hallway. That's some shit I would do, by the way. Not the acid part, but putting up a sign that says hold shift to run. I think that's funny.
Jesus Christ, that actually is. What the fuck?
But they would dose these people and record their actions and like try and influence them, and it escalated to the point where someone within the agency jumped out of a building and killed himself because he didn't know, he was like going crazy because of all the acid. So I guess it's not really do you believe in that, because it actually like came out. There's documentation released by the government about it. But you ever done acid? I hate to Joe Rogan.
Oh
right
my
now,
god, dude!
You ever done DMT?
Oh my god, this is a huge reason why I never want my parents finding this fucking podcast, because I tried acid when I was like 13.
Mm-hmm.
This was
there's a lot to unpack there.
This shit was a fucking crazy experience, dude. So, fucking, basically, me and my friend, I'm not gonna say his name because he's, like, actually, you know what, I'm gonna save this a little bit for later because it's fucking hilarious. So, me and one of my friends that I was friends with, I think I was either a freshman or I was in 8th grade. I don't remember. I think I was a freshman. I was a freshman. I was living in Texas with my dad at the time. And,
okay.
Me and one of my friends, I was able to go hang out with him one day or whatever. And he was like, hey man, you ever fuck with acid before, dude? And,
just very casually.
He was like the local stoner. Like, everybody knew that, like, he would stay fucking on something. And I didn't know what to say, so I was like, nah, not really. Like, I honestly, I didn't even really smoke. Like, I wasn't even really a smoker like that. Like, I tried it a couple times at that point, but, like, I wasn't a smoker, So I was like, no, not really. And he was like, shit, man. Well, my mom's going out of town, like, whenever, I don't remember the exact day. And he was like, you could come over and we could just, do it. And I was like, I'm not even, fuck it, whatever. Right?
That dude was trying to fuck.
Like, I fucking hope not. Considering how this story went, if he was in the right state of mind, he could have just straight up took me and there would be nothing I could do about it. But
no, I'm straight up. Okay, look, I have stories too.
Oh my god. Okay, so
don't worry.
He was like, yeah, man, my mom's going out of town, so, like, you could just come over and we could try it or whatever.
Fucking wild.
And I was like, I got nothing better. I'm 13. I don't have shit to do. Fuck it, why not? So we planned the whole shit out. I basically, I'm like, Mom, Dad, I'm going to go over to a friend's house. I'm going to spend the night, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, okay. So I was like, dope. So,
Nice.
Me and him, we go to his house. Like, he lived nearby the high school, so like we just walked there. You know, like G shit, you just walk there. We hang out for a little bit, and then eventually he gets a text from the guy who's gonna sell to us or whatever. So we don't have a car, and I don't feel like walking over there. So he just kind of comes to the house, which was creepy because this dude was like, the only way I could describe him, he looked like Jesus if Jesus was ginger. I have no other way to describe this guy to you.
It's always like the acid dealers are always like really weird white guys with long ass hair.
Yeah, and he
Or
was
like-
he was selling to 13-year-olds, dude.
No, it's either those guys, and this is saying a lot about me, but it's like, you know, long-haired weird white guys or dripped out Asian dudes in sports cars.
I've never met the second one, but I did have
All of
experience
my
with the
guys
first
have
one.
been the second one.
So he comes over, and I don't even really I didn't understand how the transaction went. I guess the dude had money or something. I don't know. I didn't pay for it because I didn't have a job. I was 13, and to me, allowance was just a thing that you saw on TV. I didn't know that was a real thing until like
Fucking facts.
years later.
That shit was made up.
We get the acid or whatever. We get 4 tabs. These were paper tabs, 2 for each of us, right?
Already a fucking mistake for a child.
And this Jesus looking guy is like, you know, I'll stick around with you guys and watch you.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, you know, that sounds great. You know, just in case anything goes wrong, we'll be fine. Here's where I would say this was the first fuck up, but the first fuck up was agreeing to do acid at 13. The major fuck up here was that Mr. Jesus character also decided he wanted to partake in the LSD with us.
Well, that seems counterintuitive to the babysitting.
Maybe a little bit, huh? Maybe a little bit.
What do we know? What do we know? We're just kids.
Maybe just fucking slightly. But yeah, we were like 13, so we were like, you know, we didn't see a problem with it. Or at least I didn't at the time. I was like, you know, he seems like he knows what he's doing, right? So me and my friend, we both take the 2 tabs, and I'm not feeling anything. I'm just sitting there. Eventually, my friend's like, hey, let's just like go walk to the park because there's a park over by where we lived.
You've been outside?
Yeah. I haven't in a while, but back then that was like the one thing I could do is either play video games or go outside.
No, I meant like while on it, you went outside.
Are you not supposed to?
Okay, I couldn't imagine doing it myself. Oh wait, no, I've done it. I've walked the dog.
I was gonna
Never
say
mind.
You're not supposed. I thought that was the point, is to experience. Or is that shrooms where you experience nature? I don't know.
It's all however you want to do it. Like, I listen to music and I watched like videos and I played video games. That was so fucking like, I played Apex while the carpet was breathing. Shit was awesome.
Oh, well, we went outside and we walked to the park. So
You didn't like my visual?
I guess. So we're walking in the park, and I'm still not really feeling anything. So we're walking, stumbling along, and we get to the park and we sit down, and like I'm starting to see things, but like in my head I'm like, nah, you know, like I'm just
This ain't real.
like I'm in my head I'm like I'm trying to see things. I'm trying to force myself to see things so I can convince myself that it's working. The fucking, I don't know how to describe it. When I would look at the ground, it looked like, this is going to sound so fucking stupid. It looked like the sidewalk was breathing, if that makes sense.
I just said that I was playing Apex while the carpet was breathing. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, well.
Okay,
there it is.
I don't want to cut you off, but I'm going to forget.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking at things breathing because of like the effect of the acid is really cool. The best thing I've ever looked at, and you're probably going to disagree because we had this conversation before even we started the episode, but I had a tarantula.
Yeah.
Her name was Amelie.
Oh god, I hate tarantulas. I hate spiders.
I stared at her for 30 minutes. because I could see her individual like hairs, and she was breathing. It was wild. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I'm sure for you it was. I would have had a panic attack. Okay, so yeah, we go to the park, and like, you know, I'm looking at the sidewalk and it looks like it's breathing. Maybe it's working, but I'm not too sure. And you know, have you ever like heard like the I don't know what to call it, like people will advise you to have a good vibrations and a nice calm environment around you while you're taking psychedelics, otherwise it'll fuck up the trip.
Yes.
So our trip gets fucked up. Like almost immediately as I'm noticing it's starting to work, our trip gets fucked up because Jesus has a mental fucking breakdown in front of us. This dude starts screaming in the middle of the park. He was convinced that he was a lizard man, like the type of shit that you hear people make fun of conspiracy theorists with. He genuinely believed he was a lizard man. And I shit you not. I swear to fucking God, I can't make this shit up. To this day, I don't know if it was the acid fucking with me or if this actually happened. Dude got on all fours and crawled away, and I never saw him again.
Oh my fucking God.
I don't know where the fuck he went. I don't know where he is, but he got on all fours and fucking crawled away. At least that's what I saw.
That's fucking wild, dude.
So, me and my friend, we're freaking out at this point, because I don't know what he's thinking, but in my head, I'm like, if he's fucked up like that, and like he has experience with it, or at least to my knowledge he does, and this is my first time, I might fucking die. So I'm trying to like sit down and like calm myself down. My friend stands up from the bench that we're on and takes off running, dude. Like full fucking sprint, takes off running. And I'm like, ah. So, like, I have to chase after him, right? Because, like, I when I was younger, I had, like, no sense of direction. So, like, I would get lost really easily. So, I was like, my best bet is to stick with him. And then, eventually, we're either going to end up at his house. Or, when we sober up, we can go home. But if I stay here by myself, I'm going to be lost. And no one's going to find me, is what I'm thinking. So I'm chasing after him. The acid is in full fucking effect now. I'm looking at him. He would start flying up into the air, like not even like naturally flying, you know, like no, oh dude, like he spread wings and he was flying. Like he was running, but like he was floating into the air slowly. So like
yeah,
I
was like levitating.
Yeah. So like I was freaking out because in my head I was
it was like he was running up a ramp.
Yeah. And I was freaking out because I was like, dude, he's going to fucking fly into the atmosphere and fucking die or something. Like, I have to catch him and save him, you know?
Oh, no.
That's what I was thinking. So, like, I'm trying my best to keep up with this guy, but he's, again, full fucking sprint. And I don't know what he's running from, which is freaking me out even more. For what, it could have been only a couple minutes. I don't know, but what felt like hours, I was chasing this kid, trying to catch him to save his life from flying in the fucking atmosphere or whatever. So I'm running and I'm fucking running out of breath, but I'm like, I gotta catch him. I gotta save my friend. I'm the only one who can save him from this fucking fate of suffocating to death. The chase goes on. Eventually, somehow we make it to his house and like he's frantically trying to get into the house.
What if he's running away from you?
Okay, we're gonna get into what he was running away from because he eventually tells me he's trying to get into the house and like I'm trying to calm myself down and I'm like, dude, just get out of the fucking way. I can open the door and we can go inside. And he's like, we got to go in now. And I was like, dude, just get the fuck out of the fucking way. It's not that complicated. I don't think you lock the door. Just move. I push him out of the way and I open the door and I shove him in and he's freaking out and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why did you just take off? And he was like, dude, I don't know how you couldn't fucking tell, but it was obvious that whatever the guy's name was, Jesus, I don't know. He was like, it was obvious that he was with the cops and he went to go get the cops and they're trying to find us, dude. This is the only safe spot. We have to hide out here. And I was like, I'm trying to like wrap my head around everything. Like, shit's not making sense to me. And I was like, but Jesus took drugs with us, so like why would he be a cop, but like again, it makes sense because like, why did he leave us when he said he was gonna watch us? Unless he was a cop and he knew where we were gonna be. Nothing was making. I was trying to put everything together and it just wasn't working. He's freaking out. I slump on his couch and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and if the cops come get us, fuck it, whatever. I want this shit to stop. I want this whole experience to stop. So like, I'm staring at the fucking ceiling. You know, like how in cartoons or whatever, like if a cartoon character drops something heavy on the floor, it starts sinking into the ground or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what the ceiling was doing. It looked like the ceiling was like cartoonishly sinking, and I was like, whatever. I'm just staring at it. I can't look away, and eventually I end up falling asleep somehow. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what I was dreaming about. All I remember is I woke up, I looked over, my friend was on the fucking floor, passed out, and I was like, you know what? Maybe drugs aren't for me, dude. Who knows? And then later on in life, I became a drug addict. But we'll go into that story later on. What I do want to talk about is where my friend is now, because I started to get into that, and I wanted to say it
as long as it doesn't expose him.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. So, I looked him up on Instagram because I was like, you know what? I haven't talked to this guy in a while. I wonder what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Bro, he's in the fucking military now. Like, he's a legitimate United States Army soldier. Like, I guess he's just, maybe that experience fucked him up so bad that he was like, I gotta get my fucking shit together. And,
you know, I was almost in the military.
Yeah, he straightened his shit out, and he's in the military now, and I guess he's doing fine for himself. I checked in on him like 2 years ago, so I don't know what he's doing now, but when I checked on him at that time, yeah, he's in the fucking military. Damn, I wish I could, because his Instagram name isn't his actual name, so like, I don't remember.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay, well, last time he posted was 2 years ago, so I don't know. I hope he's alive, though. I was gonna say, I hope he's alive. He was a cool kid.
So, I actually have a story. You know how you were talking about how that whole chase could have been a minute?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how long it was because the way it... So, for those of you who haven't done acid, what happens is your perception of time changes. And it's not like everything goes slower, but things seem to happen. And I'm going to put this in a very weird way, but anyone let me know in the comments below if you actually have done. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not with the cops. Don't run away from me.
We aren't.
I'm not going to crab walk away to get the cops. But no, things happen for a very long time, but it doesn't feel like they're happening for a long time until as soon as you become aware of time is when time changes. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Everything I just said, diarrhea of the mouth.
No, but I think I see what you're saying, because like I'm trying really hard to recall that entire instance, and I'm sure there's more that happened that I just can't remember, because like, all I can remember is the terrible shit that was going on.
A good story to like summarize that feeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that like maybe it didn't start feeling like I was chasing him forever until like I started thinking about it, because like I was getting out of breath and I was like, how long have I been fucking chasing this guy, you know? Because like it couldn't have been that long, because like...
And then it's like you're experiencing both you remembering the time you did it and you're still doing it, so it's like...
Yeah. So like... Yeah. Because like I said, like we went to the park that wasn't that far away from his house, and we fucking full sprinted and somehow ended up at his house, so it couldn't have been that long. It really couldn't have. But it felt like I chased him 4 hours.
So... Have you ever watched the movie Killer Bean?
Yes.
So it's a cinematic masterpiece, right?
God damn, it's top quality.
It is unironically very good, even if the premise is kind of silly. It's kind of like John Wick,
yeah,
I would say.
That's what makes those type of movies good. They're like mindless action that looks fucking cool.
So it's really funny, too. I appreciated that. We were browsing through YouTube. This is the first time I ever did acid. First time either me and my girlfriend, we did it together. Mm-hmm. And we're just scrolling through YouTube, and we decided to click on a Charlie video. Moist Critical, and he's watching Killer Bean. So we were like, okay, this looks really funny. Let's watch Killer Bean. That'll be a good way to wait for it, the stuff to kick in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We start watching it, and the very first scene is like a breakdancing scene with all the coffee beans in a warehouse.
Yep.
That's like a 2-minute scene before Killer Bean comes in and starts fucking shit up. I shit you not. Bailey told me that she wanted to know why this scene had gone on for like 30 minutes. And when I told her that, when I like pulled up the scrubber that shows the timestamp and showed her that it had only been like 2 minutes, she looked at me and started crying because she didn't believe me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was really funny. Another good story is, it's always with movies too, when I do this stuff. I'm not a big movie person, but it's a good way to like wait for the stuff to kick in. So like you start watching a movie, and like that's a good way. Like you'll be watching the movie, and then all of a sudden the movie isn't quite the way you remembered it,
mm-hmm.
and that's how you know that you're starting to get a little wonky, get a little Willy Wonka up in that chocolate factory.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate myself more than you could possibly know.
I hate yourself too, dude.
But I was watching Shrek 2. Really good movie, by the way.
Course you were.
Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are some of the best animated movies ever.
I'm not even gonna... Controversial opinion, possibly. Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1.
That's not controversial. That's just a fucking fact, my guy.
It's so much better than Shrek 1.
It is not only it is the perfect sequel. It takes everything good about the first one, expands upon it.
I fucking love that.
It does it better.
I love that.
And
movie
then
to the death of me.
That is such a good movie, dude. So we're watching that movie. That's how we start the night. We do our little recreational activities, and then we watch a movie. And they're sitting down for dinner in the movie. So spoilers, if you haven't seen Shrek 2, you should probably go do that.
If you haven't seen Shrek 2 by now, fuck you. All right?
Yeah.
We about to spoil the shit out of this movie.
We don't want you here if you haven't seen Shrek 2. You're not our audience.
Absolutely the fuck not. I don't want to claim you.
But if you are our audience, you can check us out on Patreon. Support us that way.
www.patreon.com/goonsinaroom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's the name. It's us. It's the boys. They sit down for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Shrek meeting his father-in-law.
Yeah.
Who is the king of far, far away.
Yeah.
I'm now going to summarize the rest of this movie. And that'll be the rest of this show. Because we need to fill time. But no, they're sitting down for dinner. And they're all like saying each other's name. And they're starting to just get really deep into the argument. And the reason I know that the shit's starting to kick in is because even though they're all very angry with each other, Shrek is the first one to start smiling. And when I say he's smiling like a Meat Canyon character. I mean, his face stretches out so far to the left and right that, like, even though his head shape stays the same size, but his smile stretches across the whole screen. And then when the scene changes to another character, their face is also the same way. Same sized head, screen wide smile.
Nah, dude, I'd have a fucking panic attack, actually.
I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I'm not joking. There is probably nothing you could show me that would scare me. Like, I can still get startled. I'm not saying like I'm unscarable, but like there's nothing that is visually like disgusting to me, if that makes sense. I'm kind of desensitized to everything.
Yeah, no, I would have pissed myself. Like,
it was funny. They were like they were smiling, so I started smiling. I couldn't stop, and then Bailey started smiling.
This is serial killer activity, dude. I don't know if I can condone this.
So yeah, you wanna watch a movie with me sometime?
Probably the fuck not.
We're not gonna watch Neil Breen?
Oh, we got to. We have to watch Neil Breen. I'm gonna be sober though. I'm staying sober for Neil Breen.
I was joking. I don't condone that kind of activity. I haven't done it in a while, and I don't plan on doing it. I was a dumb kid.
But yeah, dude, we gotta watch the Neil Breen movies. I'll probably bring a couple drinks, couple waters. Stay hydrated for the movie, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Because I feel like every movie is just a little bit better when you're a little bit hydrated. You know, it's just a little bit.
I love being. I'm actually not big about hydration myself, but I can't. The thing is, I just don't like doing it by myself, because at that point the whole point is just to like get hydrated, and I just want to like be hydrated with my homies.
Yeah, hydrating by yourself is fucking depressing. Let me tell you, I've done it. Yes. It's not fun.
Yes,
it's so sad. It is the saddest thing I think I've done with myself. Like, I'm not even the type to like self-pity or whatever. That shit made me fucking depressed. I was like, damn, I really have no one else to do this with, and now I'm just fucking doing this shit on my own, and I hate myself for it.
My whole mentality about, you know, hydration and being hydrated is so my mom was very she was addicted to water.
Oh man.
And so she was so hydrated she totaled like 3 cars.
Fuck.
Yeah, and if this ever comes out, I don't want her identity out there or anything. So
of course,
like, I don't want her to harass her, because I have no like ill will to her. She's not a part of my life just because she's not. You know, it's hard to maintain a relationship with someone you barely know.
I feel you.
Wow, that was sad. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Damn, that was depressing. Holy shit.
A little bit.
I'm smiling like really hard right now. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you, dude?
Oh boy.
What the fuck?
Bro, I seriously think my emotions are so fucked up.
Oh, are you just now realizing? Shit, bud. I could have told you that a while ago.
It's like I don't fucking feel anything, dude.
Yeah, that's...
But what do you do about that? Like, what's the cure for desensitization?
Dying.
Because I still feel things, but it's like everything's just fuzzy around the edges, like TV static, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you just gotta.
And there's just some feelings I just don't get, like sympathy. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think dying's really the only out. Hate to be that
guy. That's not gonna work out. I want to live. I want to live as long as possible.
Well, you gotta work
as
that
long
out,
as
then, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so is it problematic?
What, not or being desensitized?
Yeah, I think is like me being. I'm a bit. I don't want to say sociopath is essentially what I'm trying to get at. But I mean, is there anything wrong with that? Anything wrong with not really feeling too much on the emotional spectrum?
Shit, I don't care. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't bother me.
It's kind of like my alopecia. You know, I can't grow hair. I can't really feel things the same way other people do. It's allowed me to do things in life that I don't think a lot of other people could do. And it's allowed me to kind of like shape my character in a certain way, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I got bullied hella hard for my alopecia because kids don't get it. And, you know, it's really funny seeing a really short bald person. I get it. I look like a fucking gnome.
A little bit.
Or some like fantasy character. I didn't look normal. I looked like a fucking alien. I get it. Yeah, but like, you know, that
there is
I think thick skin to now.
Be said. Yeah, I was gonna say there's something to be said about not really feeling emotions like that. Like I feel like even though it's probably not the healthiest thing for you, I feel like it probably does have it probably had an effect on making you a tougher person.
So that's the thing, is I do know that, like, I know exactly how it's unhealthy, because the only, like, and this is going to sound edgy as hell, but the only thing I really feel regularly and, like, powerfully is anger. Like, I get mad at things very easily. I have a very short temper. And, you know, I say that. I've worked very, very hard on it, and I'm in a much better place now. It's not like, you know, the same size explosion, but a much longer fuse is what I like to say. Because if I get set off, I'm the most vile, reprehensible person on the planet.
See, I'm glad for that, because like, low key, I thought you were probably gonna, because I haven't seen you angry before yet. Today, when I threw that ball at your head, I thought it was gonna happen.
Oh, come on, man! That is so not gonna be what sets me off. That was funny.
It was.
That was fucking funny, dude.
It was really funny.
Come on, I can see the joke.
Oh.
Like, I had a headache, but even I'm like, come on, that was fucking funny.
I was trying really hard not to laugh at you.
Dude.
Like, holy fuck.
I was gonna give you shit for laughing, but I'm not. Come on. With all the shit I do and say, you really think that's gonna be what pisses me off? Like, even if I did get pissed off, I would be like, Yeah, that was still funny.
Yeah. The one thing that like I felt like made it okay was that A, it was a foam ball, and B, I threw it underhanded, so like I really didn't throw it all that hard. It's just the way it bonked off your head.
Oh no, that shit hurt. Like that shit, slapped my noggin. You heard the sound it made. It was priceless.
It made a nice meaty slap.
That was a clap. Like you wished asses made that sound.
God, that shit fucking oof.
It was glorious.
Oh my god, I loved it.
Again, kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah, we don't condone that. All of the things that we talked about here today was purely educational.
We were dumb kids, and we're still kind of dumb kids. I learned from my mistakes. I'm not going to speak for Curly over here.
I'm a dumb kid with a beard. That's all that's really changed.
It's precisely my point. But yeah, just be smart about anything you choose to do. That's my advice. I'm not your dad or anything, but I could be if you really wanted.
Okay, you're getting weird now.
So that's the thing is you haven't really been introduced to a lot of my lingo. I feel like you've gotten some of it but I haven't gotten full force on you because I feel like you might be taken aback.
Right.
So me, Jimothy, Michael, and a lot of even my brother Tyrast. Yeah, well, we all call each other dad. So like it's not like never is it like daddy because that's just fucking weird.
That's fucking yeah.
But it's like. We'll be playing like Apex and I'll be like, I need a shield cell or something. And they'll toss one my way and I'm like, thanks, Dad. Because it's funny, right?
Yeah.
It's like funny and it's like endearing. We're the only guys that do it. So, it's friendly levels of homo.
Yeah, I call Andre Dad sometimes.
Yeah.
Since he's had his kid, I've called him Dad more often.
He gotta get used to it. You're just conditioning him.
Exactly. Like once little man learns how to talk, that's all he's gonna hear. So
yeah,
might as well
what I'm saying is like you condition him to like someone who says dad, so then he has to love his kid.
That's how that works, I think. I'm sure that's how that works.
It's basic Pavlovian conditioning, dude.
Something like that, I'm sure.
It's science.
But yeah, learn from our mistakes. Don't take substances. Say no to drugs. Winners don't do drugs.
When was the last time you saw that? Like, for real, when was the last time you saw winners don't do drugs?
Never. I think probably the only time I've seen it was when I watched that episode of JonTron. I've never seen a drug ad in my life.
I actually went to an arcade. I've been to a couple arcades that some of the older games still have those. Like, I played, I want to say it was some fighting game. I couldn't tell you what it was. But, like, King of Fighters, maybe, and it was in the arcade. And that showed up, and it was like, I thought it was like the FBI screen they show like the beginning of movies and shit. Yeah, and I was like, what is this? Because it was just this bright blue image burning into my retinas, because those old arcade screens are really bright, and you gotta get real close, especially when you're a kid and you're like leaning over the table.
You see, maybe I have seen it, but like when I was at the age that I was going to arcades, I didn't know how to read yet. So
when did you learn how to read? Damn.
Shit. To this day, I still don't know if I'm fully there. I think I was like 5 when I learned how to read. I went to arcades when I was really young, and then I just didn't really go to arcades like that anymore. I mean, I would go to like Chuck E. Cheese, but like they didn't have the arcade games like they have at like
they have like
those mini golf
games.
Those putt places.
Yeah, with like legit like King of Fighters.
My favorite arcade game.
Well, I mean, they're not really legit because they still have like the licensed. I really hate licensed.
The Simpsons arcade game was elite, dude. The Simpsons arcade game was actually top tier.
I went to Dave & Buster's for my birthday.
Aren't they opening a Dave & Buster's over by us right now?
Eventually.
Lord knows what's gonna fucking happen.
The demonetization put that on hold.
Sponsored by... No, I'm not gonna do that.
Sponsored by our depression.
What if, though, huh? What if Dave and Buster's just fucked around and they were like, these guys, these are the ones.
Yo, all I had to do is let me play free arcade games.
Deadass, if they just supplied me with food, if I could just go in and order an appetizer on the house whenever I wanted to, they don't gotta pay me.
I wouldn't even know if that would be worth it, because when I try to eat there at my birthday, they were like, we don't have any servers right now. While I look at like 8 other tables full of people eating. And then she's like, yeah, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll take your order. What do you guys want to drink? So we're like, we'll just start with water. You know, trying to be polite, just make it easy because we might order some drinks, but we weren't going to order like soda or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We sit there for 15 minutes and she never comes back. So we get up and we go to the one in Columbia. So I'm not afraid of like saying that. So, you know, they go to the food court and we just get food there.
Smart idea.
But yeah, that was my experience with the food at Dave & Buster's and the service. Like, it was really, really shitty, but the games were fun. And I got a drone.
Dude, I actually fuck with the food from Dave & Buster's so good. They have this whiskey burger that they do.
I bet it has barbecue sauce on it.
I fuck that shit up right now if I could.
I wish I could go to Red Robin's right now and eat.
Too bad it's 9 in the fucking morning.
My first experience with a ghost pepper was at Red Robin's.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm too much of a bitch.
It was a ghost pepper like sauce with jalapeno coin pickles and like pepper jack cheese. That shit was hot. That was very fucking spicy.
Yeah, probably, huh?
I was like, that was my 16th birthdays when I ate that.
Yeah, you're on some shit, dude. I'm sorry.
That's why I want to do that game show I was telling you. Or not that game show, but that little like live action thing. Because that would be so much fun. Imagine, like, we could invite people out to eat some really spicy food and fight some really hard bosses.
Yeah, it would be dope. It would be dope. Tune in to that shit when we do it. Who knows when we're going to do it? Sauces and bosses. Name in progress.
Oh, saucy bosses. Because we're going to, like, lean towards... I'm going to do some lewd art, I think.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I'm about, man.
Yep.
You know, if I take art classes, you're just going to see a lot more hentai from me.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, probably.
You got any characters you like?
Not telling you.
I mean, I can guess.
God damn it. No. Actually, no. Fuck no. No.
I already know the characters from Naruto you like.
Like who?
Well, even if I don't, I can just go down the entire roster until I manage to get them all.
You don't have to, though. Because, you see, no, you don't got to. Because I started freaking out because my profile picture on Discord probably gives away one of my favorites. But you don't got to do my girl like that, bro. You really don't.
The one with the dog, right?
Damn, what? No?
Yeah, I have no idea. I know who you're talking about, but I couldn't tell you what they do or what they actually look like. I just know the hair color.
I was talking about my Discord picture. Fucking
yeah,
Frankie from Foster's.
Frankie is gone. Say goodbye.
Please don't. Actually, like
no, that's not really my style.
Thank you, because she's a sweet innocent girl.
Honestly, you're just gonna be seeing like a lot of drawings of the mascot, the editor. I am the editor. But I'm also working on this character that I want to use as like a mascot of sort. Not really a mascot, but like an addition to like my online profile. Kind of be prepared for that. I don't know when or how I'm going to implement it. Just it's a fun little idea I had.
Yeah, and you degenerates are going to fucking draw lewds for no reason. There's going
to be plenty of reason.
That's just going to have to be something I have to live with.
You don't have to look at it though. You hardly interact with social media anyways.
You see, but like if things start taking off, I'm going to be on social media, you know? I want to be the kind of person that like interacts with the fans, you know?
Well, I tweeted today.
I saw it and I liked it.
Kind of threw you under the bus.
Yeah, I like to fucking tweet, dude. People are gonna... You find my Twitter. I gotta change my fucking... Since I'm not Kid Saturn anymore, I have to change my name on fucking everything, and it's so annoying.
That's unfortunate, dude.
It's actually kind of annoying.
I think the only thing I still have my OG name on, my really edgy OG screen name, is Minecraft.
I don't want to talk about my fucking Minecraft name, dude. I think I'll actually die of embarrassment.
Oh, let's reveal it. Let's reveal our OG Minecraft name.
God, please don't, actually.
Hey, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Okay, context. I was going through a phase. I had, God help me, I was going through my soft boy phase. I thought that having a cute little fucking, you know, this whole soft boy aesthetic was...
What is a soft boy? Please enlighten.
Please stop making me do this. Being a soft boy, basically, you know, dressing in fucking sweaters and bright pastel colors, having flowers and shit, basically just being more feminine, which, you know, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Let me just say that, because I feel like I definitely am more feminine than I am masculine, just on the whole. And I think that's fine. When you cross over into soft boy territory, it comes off as like super fucking try hard. Like you're trying to get girls' attention by being like, look how different I am. You know? I was going through my soft boy phase when I was like 17 or 18. I think I was like 17. I just graduated high school. And I ended up getting into Minecraft. Oh, fucking God. My username on everything, actually, for a while.
Just fucking lay it on us, my guy.
I hate it. I used to call myself Baby Boy because I thought it was cute. And Baby Boy was taken on Minecraft, so I went by Cozy Baby Boy because I was such a fucking tryhard.
Hell yeah.
I can feel myself dying from saying that.
That is, if I have two options for the name of this episode, it's either going to be that username and nothing else, or it's going to be Flaccid Trip.
Dude, like...
I'll let you pick.
Neither, preferably. Fucking neither.
Okay, what's wrong with Flaccid Trip?
It makes it sound like I got erectile dysfunction. My wiener works perfectly fucking fine, dude.
I thought this was an erectile dysfunction podcast. I thought this was a safe space.
Uh-oh. Expose yourself, why don't you then, bud? My pee-pee works just fine.
Oh, my pee-pee works better than yours.
Maybe right now, sure. Fuck you. How about that, huh? Fuck you.
What? Wait, what now?
My wiener has seen no action for a while. It's like I have to file a missing persons report on my fucking wiener, dude.
Are we gonna see it on the back of milk cartons?
could it be alive? Sure, but a couple more weeks go by and it's still out of action. I gotta pronounce it as dead. You know what I mean?
You know you're in a bad spot when you go to sleep in your underwear.
What's wrong with sleeping in your underwear?
It was a joke.
I was gonna say that I do that shit regularly. If you want to talk shit,
I do not
talk shit. Go ahead.
I'm an animal. I sleep like an animal.
You sleep in the fucking buff? Do you sleep naked?
Yes, I do.
See, I only do that on special occasions.
Sometimes, like, I'll usually wear like a hoodie though, because like
what the fuck is wrong with you?
What you mean?
You got a hoodie on, but your dick flapping around?
Absolutely.
You are a fucking weirdo. I don't know what to say to you, man.
Is there anything else to say? I believe you've said all there is to say. You kind of just...
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you can go to sleep and be okay with having... Because going to sleep full naked, I have no problem with. Because like I said, I do that on special occasions. You know?
Uh-huh. It's
rare, and it probably isn't going to happen again for a while, but I do it. Having a... No. You can't... No. You are doing
So here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. Stuff sticks to my skin really well, especially like on my legs and in my groin, because I don't have any hair whatsoever. It's just like fucking Flex Seal down there. It's like sticky, not like gross sticky, just like, you know how skin sticks to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I had to clarify. I'm not dirty. I don't like anything that clings to my skin makes me sweat, and I don't like to sweat. So it's always like a cotton hoodie because I can't retain my body heat too well. Like even like right now I sleep with a comforter. I don't wear underwear because that shit makes me sweat.
I just don't.
No one wants a sweaty penis. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. You know what I mean?
I just don't get you, dude. I don't get it.
But no, in all reality, it's just I'm comfortable. I like wearing like a sweater or something like that. I don't want to wear underwear. I don't want to wear pants. I don't have to. I'm not going to. You can't make me. Like, I'm going to be honest. The only time I really wear pants at my house is if I'm going to have company over.
I mean, I get that, but damn.
But it's like, I'll wear pajama pants. Like, if I sit down on my chair or anything, I'll wear pajama pants. But if I'm just, like, chilling in bed or something, or if I'm like... You know what? This sounds really weird now that I'm, like, just putting it out in the air. And maybe that's just because I'm second-guessing it, because I'm speaking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really just, like, I'm just freeballing all the time. Like, someone needs to just give me a scholarship to play basketball.
Okay. It took me a second to process what the fuck you were saying. I was like, where the fuck did basketball come in? But okay, yeah, I got you, I guess.
Broken. Elijah has been broken.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, at the sound of my neighbors slamming their doors.
Oh, Jesus
that is
Christ.
My cue
To get the fuck on
to go
outta
commit
here.
some crimes. So Elijah will see you guys out. I gotta go take care of this. I'll be right back.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We've been your boys, Elijah and Ghost, aka CK. Y'all have yourselves a damn good one. Kisses. Mwah!